We fixed it. Sorry, guys. I am so sorry. Oh my gosh, it took forever. Oh well. I didn't realize it took that long. We're knitting. I'm knitting socks. I've been packing all day except for John took me to brunch. And then I couldn't get my webcam to work and connect to my computer, which wasn't so cool. Oh, and that reminds me. Wait a minute. All right, I'm going to turn the sound off for just a second and get my mic out. Holy stress today. I've been trying so hard to get packed and get ready to leave super early in the morning. And then this. But we got it working. John helped me. I'm telling you. Hello, I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. Thank you for coming, even though I'm so late. How is everybody? Is everybody in the US getting excited for Thanksgiving? Hello, Xander. Hello, Lori. Look at you guys. What did you guys bring to work on also? Elizabeth, how are you doing? Hi, Nyla. Casey said, working on my barley hat. Ooh, last day of freedom before starting a new job. Elsbeth, hi, congratulations. Are you so excited? I bet you are so excited. I'm sorry, Elizabeth. I understand. We are doing Thanksgiving. What we're doing this year is Clark's Giving Miss. So all the kids are coming on the 3rd. Hello, hello. Okay, Xander's spinning from the fold. Hello, Eileen. It's me. No, it wasn't you. I was late because I had technical difficulties with my camera. Problem I've never had before. And I was like stressing out. Hey, Kathy. I'm glad you could make it. Oh, a simple sweater for 8-year-old grandson. Does anybody have any suggestions? I haven't done one in a long time. I have done plain sweaters for my son when he was that age, but it's been 17 years since he was 8. Karen said first attempt. Welcome, Karen. Finishing fingerless gloves. Oh no, that means you have a million ends to weave in. I know what that means. I'm so sorry. Elsbeth said excited, sort of hopeful still, but first glance, oh no. Oh, I thought it was already ratified. I guess I didn't understand. Xander said, Lisa, I found a knitted hexagon cardigan online. Flax. Oh, how's it going, Elizabeth? Okay, Robin. Oh, they're both suggesting it. The Flax Sweater by Tin Can Knits. Yes, you guys, I've never been late like this before. I might be like 2 minutes late, but I have never been late because of like this kind of problem. So I am so sorry. Kathy said, grandsons love hoodies. Andrea said, I'm working on a pair of socks for my youngest. Oh, that's cool, Andra. How old is your youngest? Casey, former Michigander, originally from Belding, lived in Jackson. Oh, yeah. Huntington. Okay, Huntington's not that far. I was going to say I'll be driving past you tomorrow, but I won't actually because I'm going to be going down through Illinois, which I love that drive. I know people think it's so boring, but I love it. Elizabeth and Robin, twinning. Elsbeth said, finishing first knit in 8 years. Oh my gosh. Okay, contract is going out to members, leadership. Okay. So you are hopeful, or you want it to go further? I'm not clear. Actor have approved. Okay. Oh, actors are approved. Okay. Kathy, I'm so glad it worked out. Okay, he's 18. Okay. My son appreciates the socks now. Hey, Glenn. Oh my gosh, Glenn, you are a rock star. Have you done one before? Like, I just feel like I don't have the guts to even commit to it, let alone do it. Oh, Casey and Elizabeth are neighbors. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, you guys. I was stressing. I was like sitting here sweating, trying to figure it out. And now you're like, I'm glad you were late. Thank goodness. I feel so bad. Lisa said, thanks everyone. I've been tossing around that flax sweater for him. Oh, perfect. Okay, Lori's got a question. I do. Does anyone have any experience with silk laps? What do you think? I have experience. There is a video where I think I dyed some. I definitely used some in that how to break out of a rut. I carded it into a bat. Oh my gosh, Alice, I was late. We were all struggling today. Glenn, what are you scared of, Glenn? The commitment? It's a big commitment. Are you scared of the commitment? June spinning a sweater quantity of merino silk to knit while recovering from surgery. June, my thoughts are with you. Really. Kathy said picked up husband's, what, I don't know what that word, sea bled fisherman sweater for the finish. A sleeve left to go. Oh man, Kathy. Okay, Elspeth said I'm hopeful. We're talking about the SAG contract. Just okay. Isn't that fun, Elspeth? You're like a split personality. I can 100% relate to that because like I always expect the worst, but I want the best, and I see the best in my mind. And Karen, Eileen is in the UK. Is anybody else here yet in the UK? Let's see. Hello, Cindy. How are you? Okay, Glenn, I don't blame you. I'm also scared of the commitment. I really am, not joking. Xander said I spun a ton of silk lap. Oh, okay. Then silk roving. I would say it's easier. I would say that. Yeah. It drafts kind of different, so you probably just want to separate it instead of drafting it, but it dyes really pretty. Lori said, Alice, I'm curious how it's spinning up. Should I blend it too? I know, Robin, right? In Michigan, it would be like 40 degrees one day and 90 degrees like 2 days later. Oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry. Amanda said I'm in the UK. Saw you on, you mean on TikTok, Amanda? Or on her page? Eileen said, hi, Karen. I'm in London. Where are you? Okay. Xander said I spun my silk with either cotton or flax, and I have silk on a bobbin. I don't know what to do with. Same. Okay. Karen's from London, now in Lincolnshire. Shire? Lincolnshire? Help me. Someone help me. The UK pronunciations are like different. Not wrong. Alice said, Lori, are you talking about the Jillian Eve video that just came up? I was actually sad that she cut it up and blended it. That staple ruined. OMG. But like, Alice, so if you, first of all, I've cut it up and blended it years ago. I still have a big chunk of it. And, but you can do it. You just want to divide it instead of trying to draft it. Cindy said, I'm patting myself on the back. I finally tried to knit with my ribber. Cindy, good job. Good. That's like a whole different skill. Lisa said, Xander, did you spin from the lap? Dyed one, but haven't spun it yet. Oh, yeah, Amanda, yes. I was there yesterday. I was watching her make those bats. She's so lovely. But let me ask you a question, Amanda. If I say Alyssa, is that the correct way to pronounce her name? Oh my gosh. Kathy. Kathy said, Trish, you are in stereo at my house. I can hear you on my phone and TV. Is it echoing? That's Worcester. Oh, I know how to say Gloucestershire. Okay. Thank you, Eileen. I appreciate it so much. I want to say it right. Like, I feel like you deserve the respect, but I don't always say it right. I'm trying. Okay, so it's Elsa? Or it is Alyssa? I'm so confused. Hello, Jet. How are you doing? Xander said, so what I did was spread it and pulled the silk to loosen it. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. And took a end and spun. When I did cut it, I cut it with a I think I cut it with a rotary cutter. It was either that or scissors, Alice. And I cut it to be close. Oh, Elsa. So it is okay, because she told me oh my goodness. Elsa. Like that. Okay. 1.5 inch lens to me, but it could have just been the camera. I did like the same length as the staple I was blending it with because I was blending it with wool. And I didn't want it to be okay, Elsa. Thank you, Amanda. I really do appreciate the help because I haven't heard her say her own name yet. And she tried to tell me how to pronounce it, like typing it out. And I'm just like, I know I'm getting this wrong. Okay. Since the next spin is the last bat I got from you. Which one? Third color for a shift. Which one was it? Let it go. You can't get the names right. I can't either. Also, I'm over here trying to like Kathy, I did. And your fiber is on the way. I did finish a sock this week. It's for my son. It's the one we started last week. Aw, Elsbeth. I try. I do get it yours right, don't I? I'm glad I can get Elizabeth's right. And Alice. Those are ones I know. Yeah, I really like it. It's the Static yarn by Knit Picks. Oh, Xander, thanks. You didn't have to do that. Kathy's getting ready to start a full Jacob fleece. Ooh, I just did that. I'm going to take it with me in case I can get to it at my mom's. She said, I hated the sample yarn until I swatched and washed it. So yummy. I have that sometimes too. Okay, good. Yes, and your shirt that you ordered will come from a different shipment because I know my son's feet they're bigger than me, my feet, and he's the same height as me. Thank you. Oh, one of those, Cindy. Okay. When I get back, I really want to do a live bat making like we used to do. So that's something I think we're going to do maybe like Thanksgiving weekend. Why am I coughing? Because I'm laughing. 100% right. If people get it wrong, they get it comically wrong. Starbucks is challenged if I don't mobile order. Really? I used to have people get mine wrong a lot. Elizabeth said, I love the live. I know. We're going to do it again. I miss it, Elizabeth. Thanks, Lori. Amanda said, heading off as Elsa has just gone live. Tell her I said hi. She's lovely. She's making beautiful bats over on TikTok, you guys. Don't leave. Don't leave to go watch it. I mean, you can leave. You can do whatever you want. I just miss you guys. That's why I squeezed this one in before I left in the morning. Teen, hi. You guys, I finally thanked Teen last week. I didn't want to say anything until I got a hold of her to thank her. She sent me a whole box of fabric from Zambia, right, Teen? That's where you live, Zambia? I don't know why I get the country wrong every time. Xander said I love spinning love spinning bats on my distaffs. Joanne, I'm sorry, I was laughing at Joanne saying poop. Joanne, I wasn't here till 2:40. I had technical issues. And so I'm going to be staying till 3:40. I finally got it right. And she sent me a really sweet note, which I appreciate so much. What you guys don't know is I keep those in a folder because I feel like someday I'm going to be 85 years old and I'm going to be like, hey, remember back when you had a YouTube channel? And I'll be able to go through the notes that people sent me. And also, sometimes I keep addresses in there. Shanna, you didn't. You didn't. I was late today, Shanna, so you can stay. I'm going to be here till 3:40 because I was late. Hello, Dee. Thank you so much. I'm feeling kind of nervous. Oh, bye, Rita. I'm feeling kind of nervous about the whole thing. And it's making me like a little emotional. More the trip than the surgery. I think that she's probably going to do the surgery like a champ. Yep. Me too, Robin. Robin said I keep kind notes to look at when I'm having a down day. I actually learned this from a friend. If I get a like sweet note or whatever, a written out kind note, I put them in cookbooks. And then whenever I take out a cookbook to make a recipe, which I don't do as much as I used to because I use, of course, online stuff more. But when I do, I find like this kind note that someone sent me years ago. Instead of tossing it out, it makes me happy over and over. It's really cool. But I learned that from someone else. I didn't make that up. Hi, Teresa. Thank you, Dee. I appreciate it. If I could, I'd hug you back. Yeah, that's right. Elizabeth said it's not like going across town. It'll be fine. I mean, I've done it before. I'm spending the night in Oklahoma with all the cowboys and Luther. No, no, Eileen, I'm not. I tried to find a train, but I'm driving. When I looked at all the options for train travel, because we don't have as advanced of train travel as you have in like any European country. Yes. So, it's like very, I don't know, very long layovers, and I'd have to go all over the place. And then I'd have to rent a car and drive the last 3 hours, which wouldn't be the end of the world. But so I can't do it. But I could knit the whole entire time. Wouldn't that be so cool? You know what, Elspeth? I will enjoy it. Like I'll just put a book on, and me and Lou is a really good traveler in the car. You know, he's used to us. so and I pack food because I don't want to eat fast food because it makes me sleepy. And I'm high maintenance. I'm so high maintenance. When I was young, I could throw stuff in a backpack and go. And I can't do that anymore. Dean said, that's a cute idea. I stick feathers. I find in my journal. See, that makes you happy over and over. So I find them in the future and it makes me smile. Kathy said, if John is listening, write Trish a bunch of notes in sealed envelopes. Oh, she can open them when she is stressed and get hugs. Don't make me cry, Kathy. It's going to be fine. It's going to be great. Just me and Lou on the open road with audiobooks. Lisa said, I just got back from my beach getaway with my daughter and friends. Fun. Oh, you ended up driving. She said, I ended up driving instead of taking the train. It was going to be, yeah, to get from, see? Lisa gets it. It's just not developed here. It's too bad, too, because we could really use more mass transit in the U.S. Eileen said, oh, what is she? Yeah. Yep, it'll be fine. It will be fine. Alice said, guessing much faster. I can make my trip to North Carolina in half the train time. I'm going to sneeze in a second. Xander said I put little yarn ends, yarn that I spun for people in books and stuff for bookmarks. That's a good idea. I've never done that. That's smart. They are, Cindy. They are pricey. I agree. I have to get a roomette. I mean, I would have had to. It went away, Elizabeth. I feel like when you tell people, you have at least a 50% chance it'll disappear. Yeah. I mean, everything that you guys said last week was that the hip replacement would be easier than a knee, and that really I would mostly be there to, I told her, crack the whip on the PT. So important to do your PT. And then make sure there's like no, like someone's there if there's a complication. So, but I am going to cook her a bunch of stuff, and I already packed all that sock yarn that I dyed for her, so I'll be bringing her a ton. It's probably 20 hanks of sock yarn this time. Lisa said I did Florida, not Michigan travel. Definitely yes to yes. Oh, it does. Doesn't it? But yeah, I mean, it's just, you worry. And John was gone for a whole week hunting. So, except for today, we really won't see each other for 3 weeks. A total, you know what I mean. 1 week before, about 2 weeks after. So, but it'll be fine. Then when I get back, I'm not doing anything. Right. Yes, Tracy, I was thinking that I might do some stuff with her phone to give her med reminders and stuff. But yeah, I want to put a bunch of like stuff in her freezer, meals frozen and stuff like that. Carolyn said, good morning. I just finished a barley light hat and starting the passerine hat. I don't know that one. Christmas knitting. I'll have to look that up. Oh, Elsbeth, he's probably sick of me already. He did take me to brunch, and he's been helping me get stuff ready. Like he chopped up 5 pounds of carrot sticks for me to take with me. That's probably going to take me the whole trip to eat, but darned if I'm not going to eat them because he chopped them up for me. And he hard-boiled me some eggs. Oh, Joanne said just returned from BFF week in downtown. Oh, I love Chicago. It's very fun. Yeah. I mean, she probably won't need help keeping, well, we'll see. I was going to say she probably won't need help with her meds, but we'll see. Alice said, word of advice. This is good for everyone. Don't try to chain ply onto a Turkish spin when you're still not sure how to use the Turkish. Yes, I have sandwich stuff too, Elizabeth. I just don't like to eat fast food while I'm driving because I get tired. It makes me sleepy. It's weird. Did you lose, Alice? I'm sorry. BFF is best friends forever. Xander, you mean the one, the, what do you call it? The Oceanarium and Aquarium in Chicago? I love that place. It is fun. Yes, it's so nice. Xander's got a video on his channel, I think, on plying on the fly. Don't you, Xander? I used your video to get started on the first Turkish spin. Oh my gosh, Kathy, I don't want to stop is the only thing. It's not a bad idea though. Plan a mini yarn store hop on your route. That's it, Shed Aquarium. Alice said it's okay, Trish, not the first time a spindle beat me. Ugh, amen, sister. Same, girl. How are the eyeballs going, Alice? That's probably a weird question for anybody who hasn't been here before. Alice made a shawl with skulls in it, and she is currently sewing googly eyes into it. Is that making it heavy? Also, I was thinking about that the other day. Elizabeth said I ordered spindles from Anoxia Crafts. I don't know them on Friday. Can't wait for them to arrive. I better look. Kathy said you have to pee and stretch your legs anyway. I do, but I've got Lou with me. And so I don't really want to leave him in the car a ton. He's okay though. Oh, Xander asked if Anoxia Crafts is the name of the site. Oh my goodness. Oh, Elsbeth said, I subscribed. Looking forward to seeing your content. Oh my gosh, Joanne, I've never been there. Lisa said, see, Alice, I'm not the only one that thought it was it's not a shawl? Oh, it's a tank top. What is it? Is it a tank top? It's not a shawl? Elizabeth said they're 3D printed spindles with bobbins. What? That cover the shaft so you're spinning to a bobbin. What? Okay, Alice said eyeballs are slow going because I'm losing my weekends to Turkey Day preps. Are you doing it actually on Turkey Day, Alice? Still trying to finish my fingerless mitts and having trouble doing anything during the week. I'm sorry. Okay, so is it crazy that I see Thanksgiving Tea Day, Thanksgiving Day, and I say Turkey Day? Is that weird? Kathy, take him in the stores in your bag. He's a celebrity dog. I used to have a sling for him, but he didn't really like it that much, so I gave it to my daughter because she has a Chihuahua. Okay, it is a tank top. I guess I remember that when I saw the picture of you on Halloween. I just had forgotten. As it is, I'm going to have to sneak him into the place I'm staying overnight, but don't tell anyone. I'm talking about Louie. It's supposed to be no dogs allowed. But we're going to come in the dark. We're going to leave in the dark. He is toilet trained. He is too tiny to do any damage, and I'm going to sneak him in. Don't tell anyone in Oklahoma. Ella said Lisa the... Oh, yeah, okay. I said that one already. Started Turkey Day preps last week, and I have something every weekend. Oof. Casey, that's... You guys are so smart. I better look at that. You know, I never thought I was a spindle girl. And Xander actually just sent me my first Snyder spindle. And I have spun more yarn on it already than I've probably spun on spindles combined since I started. Laura said I went to a yarn tasting with one of the owners of Cascade Yarn. It was a blast and came home with a bunch of free fiber. Holy crap. Hook us up, Laura. We want to meet the owner, one of the owners of Cascade Yarn. Elspeth said, I love these chats. Always get loads. Me too. Cause my browser tabs to double. Oh my goodness. Oh, are you making mead, Alice? No wonder. Thank you, teen. I'm kind of nervous about it, but it's so silly because he's going to be fine. Shanna said we're opting out this year. Honey baked ham, turkey for sandwiches, too much else going on. Oh, you lucky thing, you. I love seeing everybody, and I'm sure it will be fun, you know? So I'm just being silly. I love seeing everybody. It's so fun getting our kids together. Joanne said Millennium Park has Cloudgate. I've been to the Bean, Pritzker Pavilion, outdoor performance space with cool overhead structure and crown fountain. Wow. Okay, I've been there. I've seen some of that. Robin said, love support spindles. Xander said, I love spindle spinning. Use my EEW wheels for the business and use spindles for teaching and my personal yarn. Thanks, Elizabeth. Oh, Teen said, I forgot to tell you about a loom. What? Well, I've been in South Africa. Ashford Knitters Loom. Can't wait to finish all this travel and get home and try all my new toys. When are you going to be home, Teen? Are you there permanently also? Um, Not that it's my business, just curious. Valerie said hello. Hello, Valerie. Welcome. Hooray. And I'm actually sitting down to spin. Even better. Danielle, how are you? Hi, everyone. I was on an IG live talking about crochet representation, and it was really interesting. I feel like crochet is super representative now, or represented now. Is that not true? It seems like it's everywhere. Maybe my algorithm. That's a real thing. What are you going to weave first, Teen? Also, I do need to know. Xander said, I've never been to the Bean in Illinois. Xander lives in Wisconsin. Alice said, I'm a weirdo. I'm all into making Thanksgiving dinner because it's also your birthday, Alice. Are you going to be 29 this year? Brenda said, congrats on the new loom. Shanna said, anyone in our tribe knitted? Or is knit also past tense a gnome? Casting on gnome pun intended for a holiday gift. I have not. Alice is laughing. But I have needle felted one. I might have to check that up. Teen said, I fly to Kenya next week for a work trip. Then we'll be home in Zambia end of the month. I'm an open-ended contract. Oh, I got it. Okay. 39. I'm sorry. Did I say 29? I meant 39. Oh, Elizabeth's daughter also has a Thanksgiving birthday sometimes. Oh, she said, I don't know what should I weave first. Do you guys have exactly, Joanne, 100%. Do you guys have suggestions? I usually suggest a scarf because it's like so simple and it'll fit great on a knitter's loom, but that doesn't mean it's the best choice. Eileen said, everybody knows I love my Turkish spindles. Selfishly so excited you are oh, really? Oh. Well, I'm glad I made you happy with that. I feel like it's just been a really good spindle. Like it felt more comfortable right away. Danielle said, I think it's improving, but this is the crochet representation, but also lack of samples at local yarn stores and with indie dyers often only showing swatches in knit only rather than crochet or Tunisian crochet. I mean, I see that, Danielle. That's why I remember when I did that color study with the space dyed top. That's why I did a crocheted swatch at the time, because I was thinking at that time, like it's not represented in when people do hand spun or dyed, hand dyed samples. Sorry. And it's so different from knitted samples. Robin has made a gnome. She said, I've made one, found it really hard on my hands. Alice wants to know if Elizabeth's daughter does the cooking those years. Does she? Alice said, Eileen, I'm still learning mine. Put it down for a while, do work on other things, and decide to play again today. Oh, got it. You know what, Valerie? It's just truth. She's talking about me knitting without looking. I used to like purposely not look, close my eyes, knit in the dark so I could teach myself to do it. Elizabeth said no, she's a teenager and will sleep in until most of the food prep is done. Yeah. When you were younger than what, Alice? 39? My goodness. Xander said, I'm doing research on Portuguese. I have taught myself, Xander. The purling is much easier. The knitting is as hard as purling in the normal way. So I feel like... Robin said to Shannon, take lots of breaks and pray the arms aren't too long. The version I made had hands that clasped in front, arms for days. Well, you know, Danielle, I don't even think of it all the time either. It's just that I really do notice that if you crochet with the same yarn as you knit with, it is so different. And thought, I've always thought representation for crocheters is not as universal, I guess. But I thought it was getting better, a lot better. Because it just, as Joanne said, the fact that the granny squares are so popular right now, I just thought it was like, it seems to me like it's everywhere right now. Teen said, Eileen, I've been loving this mini Turkish I got. You were right. They are so much fun. Eileen says, everybody says it's so easy to start spindle spinning and to just buy or make a cheap spindle, but I find the quality of your spindle makes a massive difference. Yeah, I mean, like I said, he sent me a Snyder spindle, and it has been so nice. My first one we made. Uh-oh, Alice needs to lay down. Elizabeth said, I've tried Portuguese knitting too. It was interesting, but my long hair kept getting pulled into the yarn at my neck, and I gave it up. I did not have that. I don't think. I don't know. I think there's good about it. It's like everything. Alice, that's where you put the yarn around your neck and then you catch it somehow. And like you literally just grab it as you knit. Shanna. I don't know why I'm coughing, you guys. She said a cheap spindle led to my first wheel purchase. Andrea said, I like mine too so much. I'm taking it with me. Danielle said, it is so different. Also part of the reason I learned to knit. Oh, felt a bit left out. But then I went so deep into the rabbit hole, there's no leaving me out. Crochet. Is that Tunisian crochet? Knit, weave. My gosh. You're never going to be left out, Danielle. Danielle, you're in Canada, right? Wait, noose knitting? What? No. It doesn't go all the way around your neck. It goes behind your neck. I might have it the wrong. No, I think that's right. It's kind of cool. Yes, you also can. Xander said you can use a pin to not put it around your neck. They make special pins and then you wear it and you like run it through the pin instead. It helps you tension it. Elizabeth said I was gifted a bunch of fiber treats. Oh, good. I now have 4 sets of of hand carders, distaff, pounds of old fiber I need to blend, and some spindles. Of course, just in time for you to go back to work, Elizabeth. Isn't that always the way? You finally have some serious time for creativity and fun, and then you go back to work. Okay. Danielle said, TC, yes. Tunisian crochet, yes. I thought you were in Canada. Okay. Joanne said, noose knitting sounds dangerous for me. It's because you guys are making me laugh. That's why I'm coughing. Oh, I did not know they had necklace charms. Alice said, I like Tunisian crochet, but the fabric is so thick I don't do it often. So I have not tried it. I've seen it, but it's sort of almost like knitting, right? You keep all the stitches on the needle? Maybe I don't understand it. You okay, buddy? Xander said, I have never did Tunisian before. Did Glenn leave? Has anyone else done the temperature blankets? I'm so curious if you made it through a whole year. Elizabeth said, I love Tunisian crochet, but it's very dense. Xander said, yes, you put the stitches on the needle and then okay, crochet them off. Okay. You got it. It's like a cross. Yes. Okay. So I do understand, I guess, but I haven't tried it. But I do crochet sometimes. I'm still working on the Mystic Lanterns, and that blanket is so pretty. I'm a little tempted even to take it with me to my mom's. Okay, Joanne said I'm learning Norwegian style knitting via Arna and Carlos. I love them. Arna is like, I feel like he's just like me. I feel a kindred spirit. You know what I mean? Alice said it's a lot easier than knitting, I think, but I'm a crocheter, so probably biased. Okay, hey, Crystal and Shaylee. My gosh, you guys, hi. I dropped a stitch. Xander said, nope, I'm working on yarn so I can make me a tent blanket. Okay, my mom did a crocheted tent blanket. Okay, Kathy, did she... Oh, I never thought about how big it would be. Alice said it's an awesome technique for blankets and such. Because it's so thick, you mean? Shanna said I've done both a knit and a... Wow, but neither were in real time, so it doesn't count. It doesn't have to be on time. I just want to know if someone finished it. Danielle said, it's awesome, Trish. The show. Okay. Darn, Danielle. I wish I could have seen it. I wish I could have run into you. Laura said the woman from Cascade Yarn admitted she had unknowingly left crochet out. She knitted tons of samples, but no crochet. She says they are aware and working. Good. That's so good, though, right? Crystal said temperature blanket. I would pick a year with a significant event. Yeah, that makes sense. Like a birth of a baby. A little cheating because all the temps are already done and you can, yeah, look them up. But then do you take like the high for the day or the low for the day, or do you decide in the beginning? Okay, Alice. TL Yarns Crafts is the big Tunisian crochet teacher on YouTube. She also has a book. Okay. Lori, yes, I'll put it in the Facebook group. But okay, let me tell you. I took the original one. Sorry. And then I have changed it to make it bigger and smaller. So, you know what I mean? I hope you do. Eileen said, I love those guys too, but you're a lot less opinionated than them, Trish. You know, they have been in the real industry, though. And I'm really just like a home crafter. It's kind of like if I was doing a cooking show with like a real chef and then I was just a home cook. I'd probably be like, you know. And they'd be like, no, there's only one way to do it. Really? Oh, Elspeth, what are you knitting? What in Tarja are you knitting? Okay, Alice says TL Yarncraft. She agrees. Okay, so does Sarah. Look at you guys. Shanna said I did finish both. Wow. Knit was the first year of our marriage. That's so sweet. And the crochet is my son's first year of life. I adjusted to keep both from being California kings. Well, everybody loves a huge blanket, right? I'm sorry. Brenda said I've done Tunisian crochet. It was years ago. I too found the fabric dense. It made nice placemats. She barely beat you though, Sarah. Crystal said I would... I think do the high for the day or week. Okay. Depending on what I decided for a pattern, I've seen some unplanned temp blankets go out of control. I've wondered about that before. Joanne said you decide temp, high, low, average, or one row. Oh, okay. Okay. You just got to plan it out, I guess. Ella said oftentimes I prefer the home cook. Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like, expertise, it's weird because I do feel like there is nothing I can't knit. And it's not because I have a big head. It's just because, you know, it's a long, long time I've been knitting. And so, but I still wouldn't call myself an expert. But then someone who has actually worked in the industry, I would call them an expert. It doesn't really make sense. Danielle said I saw someone make a tent blanket for their sports team. Some wins, losses. That sounds interesting. Elsa said Uffington Whitehorse have swatched the head. Wait, I need to look that up. Now going bigger for a pillow. Ultimate goal is image wrapped front to back on a sweater. Oh yeah, Roxanne is the best. And she is so cool in person too. I mean, we've only met on Zoom, but still. Okay, Uffington. White horse. Is that a pattern or what? Okay. I'm gonna find it. Traditional BLT for the win, 100%. Always. The only deviation I like is sometimes I'm okay with switching mayo for avocado. Well, Xander, have you tried? Okay, I don't think that this is right. Wait. Is this it? Teresa said I made a baby blanket for my son out of Tunisian crochet. It was not called that at the time. The blanket had baubles on it too. I still have the blanket today. What did they call it? Just a different kind? Joanne said temp. You also have to pre-decide the colors for... Yes, that part I did understand. I plan to make temp quilt. Now there you go. Oh, okay. I've tried many times. Sorry. Sarah said Tony has done a lot of temp blankets. Okay. Oh, this... Got it. Okay, so it's not a... Got it. I agree, Elizabeth. She said, Xander, yes, you can. You can do anything. You know, it's like one of those things where it doesn't click until one day it does. Ella said, I can do cheese on my BLT, but all that crazy fancy. Yeah, agree. I also like it on naan. That type of bread instead. But I think that's still, we just call that BLT naan at our house. It's a favorite. Teresa said I can't think of the name of what they called the Tunisian before. Danielle said I loved her linen stitch squares. Linen stitch would be really smart. Oh, there she is. We were just talking about how helpful you've been for Elspeth's intarsia rocks. Crystal said, oh dear, not enough yarn to finish the sweater. I'll have to spin more. As long as you have more fiber, right? Yes, Elsbeth said it's a bronze. I didn't know it was Bronze Age. She said it's a Bronze Age chalk horse on a hillside in the UK. We are still here. I was late. I had technical problems. Alice said, oh no, not a reason to spin. Oh, she's making one for her marriage year now. That's fun. I think that's sweet. Elspeth said, see, she was just singing your praises, Rox. Shanna said, Afghan stitch for Tunisian in the old days. Oh, Afghan stitch. Okay. We were literally just talking recently in therapy about how, because you guys, we all talked about how I make things because I'm just driven to make things. And we were talking about how, like, ancient man who had to work super hard just to stay alive was still driven to create and make things beautiful. Like, that's hardwired into us as humans. Teresa said I just Googled it when I was taught. It was called Afghan crochet. Okay. Andrea said I'm still working on temperature socks. I think I remember that, Andra. I ran out of a couple of colors, so I had to order more. I'm behind on the knitting, but keeping up with recording the temp. So how do the socks work, Andra? Do you do like one sock and then go through the days on the other sock, or do they match, or what's the deal? Have you posted a picture of them? I don't remember seeing them. Elsbeth said, Alice Wright, it was that horse or something from the Nazca lines. I've been obsessed for decades. Wow, decades. And again, now you're going back to work. Maybe not, but I hope you do. Doggone it, I did it again. No. Louie, don't do that, Kay. Alice said at least it's that dude from somewhere around the White Cliffs of Dover, I think. Okay, 2 at a time. I haven't done a pick in a while. Yes, I would like to see him. Buddy, don't, okay? Don't lick Mom's chair. Oh, uh-oh. I think I missed it. Okay, Danielle said I like temp blankets. I'm confused. You gotta try it, Casey. It's so good. If you have fresh naan or if you buy it and you like throw it in your oven for just a couple of minutes. Danielle said I like temp blankets that play with stitches also. So in that case, do they pick a certain stitch to go with each color? That would be really interesting. Okay, I don't know. I guess I don't know. And I definitely did drop a stitch. We gotta fix it. Hang on. Chat amongst yourselves. Okay. Well, I work from home. It's safe for my work. Crystal said non. Oh, that's a good idea, Crystal. I don't think we've tried that. We do it on pizzas on tortillas sometimes, and we call them tortizzas because we're nerds. I'm kind of scared now, Elsbeth. Shanna said both my DID, what is that? Have stitched up stitch variation. I think that aspect was crucial to my ability to finish them both. So your temp thingies, both mine. That's what you said, right? It's true, Alice. Not as magical. I got a really good recipe too. But I just saw a new one I think I'm going to try. And it's just like by weight, excuse me, by weight equal Greek yogurt and self-rising flour. And then you add like a pinch of salt and roll them out with oil, in oil. And then you cook them in a pan. I mean, obviously it'd be nicer if you had a tandoori oven, but who does? We do it on a cast iron skillet. Or we've done it on our grill before too. Joanne said, now I'm missing Chicago deep dish pizza. I don't know why I leave here hungry so often, but I suspect it's all of yours fault. All of your faults. A beer, hello. How was your trip? Are you home? Eileen said that Chalk Man is in Dorset, and I would think that one would be kind of fun and a bit rude on a sweater. Now I need to look that up. Food does bring us together. Okay. I'm scared, but I'm doing it. Oh, that comes up right away. Oh, my word. What's he carrying? Well, you're still on the trip. How fun. I'm so sorry for coughing so much. I was going to say, is it a shillelagh? What is it? Endorse it? Can't be a shillelagh. Elsbeth. It's a weird shape though. Hello, Jetsa. How are you? Welcome back. Sarah. It's a weird shape, I'm telling you. Besides the other things, not that you know. Evelyn said I started a tent blanket this year where each day I crochet a flower bloom. With the center the low temp and the petals are the high. Okay, I might love that. Stalled out in June. So is it a like a square? That's a really smart idea. Because then you get the high and the low. So Abir, are you missing sewing or are you able to sew on your trip? I can't imagine. Do you miss it? Eileen said, ha, Elsbeth, it would be hilarious. That's a good idea. Tracy said that sounds so cool. Jet Set, okay, where are you? Australia, New Zealand? That makes me miss Tanya. Elsbeth said, Evelyn, that's a great idea. It would take loads of planning. Jet said, you're technical. I know. Oh, I'm telling you right now, I was sweating. I've never had that problem before. I rebooted my computer a couple times. Like, it was like scary. My camera needed a firmware update. It's really special. Okay, Sydney time. Okay. So you're going into summer, you lucky, lucky person. Eileen said there's a chalk course close to Dover. Cocopelli would make a cool design. Yes, it would. Okay, Evelyn said no, they are individual blooms with puffy stitch petals. That sounds so cool. Evelyn, are you in the Facebook group? I would love to see a picture if it's not too much trouble. I want to see pictures of everything. Jet Set said that tent blanket sounds awesome. Hello, Leafland. Abir said I took a sock to keep my brain going, but I'm missing my projects. Yeah. I have a new sweater on the needles and my sewing. Just got 14 new sewing patterns on sale. It's real. So you are missing it a little bit. But at least, you're planning for the future this way, right? Alice said, Eileen, I think that's the horse she means, not the dude. Yes. Definitely not the dude. Jet Set said, yay for longer date. Yes, boo for the heat. I mean, I like the heat, but I can understand why everybody doesn't. Crystal said, Ravelry has some nice tent blanket patterns. I recall saving a snowflake pattern design for tent blankets. Crystal, we're friends on Ravelry, aren't we? Because now I want to go look at your saved patterns. Thank you, Evelyn. But don't, go out of your way. Abir, thank you. I know that a lot of us right now don't need them. But I had made them. And I thought there are going to be people getting new wheels, for the holidays and stuff like that, gifts. And I was just trying to think about putting something out for the new people. Do you know what I mean? And they're going to want to come and hang out with us here too. So, but I thank you so much. I'm so glad. I also really wish I had somebody who would have broken things down for me a bit, because I literally sat down and just decided I was going to start, and I feel like it was, for me, probably not the best way. Crystal said, I don't think so, but that can change, Are you sure? Crystal said, I like how you made the new videos in bite sizes. We'll see how it goes. Again, those are 2 years old. And there was obviously a bit of time before the plying video because my hair grew. So I was laughing about it. I was editing Okay. Wow, your hair grew 2 inches. Pretty amazing. Jet Set said, "Oh, I'm actually going to be trying to teach a friend to spin this week, and I'm going to show." Oh, thank you. Xander said that is why I teach spindle spinning because it is not really broken down and explained. I feel like that's true. Brenda said I used to sew, and the talk of sewing and pictures I see make me want to get back to it, but I think not. No, not one more thing. Alice said, "Oh yes, these. Oh, I'm so glad. Thank you." Sorry. Abir said, I was a new spinner when I discovered you, so I appreciate those videos. This and your breed study collection is the best. Oh, thanks. Wow. You guys, I really didn't know. No, they're not reposts. I never put them out. Jet Set said, I have two identical Ashford Traddies. One was given to me, so I'm paying it forward. Oh, that's so nice. I've been thinking about giving away the queen bee because I do not spin on it. It does have that little chirpy noise. So, but some spinner in the world might not mind. And I could give, you know what I mean? I don't know. Ella said, wait, what? Those are reposts? No, they're not. Now I'm sad you didn't send me them when I first joined the tribe so I could learn something. Lori said, Trish, I love it. I'm so glad. Thank you. But I mean, you know. Carolyn said, oh, Trish, I meant to tell you the videos were perfect timing. I sold a new fiber friend my Ashford Traditional a couple weeks ago. Oh, good. Oh, you guys. Oh, 3 friends on Ravelry. Okay. So it can't be. Friend me so I can look at your queue. You know, I really just wanted something for like a brand new beginner who has never spun on a wheel. Brand new. Um, I did make a post on Facebook, Eileen, and I am putting the Christmas ones back out. I'm going to tweak a little bit, but I'm going to put the Christmas ones back out soon, probably while I'm gone. At my mom's. I'm figuring I'm going to have a good amount of time while she's like napping and stuff. So, and I don't have to take those off the website because those get shipped. Elizabeth said I was not a spinner when I found you and you made me into one. I love. Wait a minute. You didn't spin at all? I love these new videos though. It's always good to rewatch. Oh gosh, I did not expect people who already spin to watch those. Jean Marie said the new videos are awesome. I had my nephew over and he was a bit frustrated. I shared them with his mom this morning. We'll have another go after he watches them. Good. I hope it works. Pug said I took my spinning wheel out and started up again because of you. Yay. Thank you so much. I love you guys. This is great. Her name is Lucy. Abir said I remember the story of the queen wheel. For those who don't know, go back. It's an interesting watch. It's the history of Trisha's wheel collection. I need to do a new one though, right? Jet Set said the timing was perfect. My friend contacted me to learn when she'd gone to a local fiber festival and accidentally bought some. She'd also wanted yarn to knit with, but bought some braids too. I got you. Sarah. Oh. Elizabeth knows Sarah. She is one of the best customers in the shop. Truly. Alice said, please, Trish, while you're taking care of your mom. I won't. I won't. But I think I will have time. You know? I will have time to just piddle around. And I'm also going to hopefully do some planning for next year because that quiet downtime is like the perfect time to do some of that kind of planning. So we'll see. But I need to do a new wheel roundup because I have new wheels. Maybe at the beginning of the year. Xander said I learned a lot from your videos and I've been spinning for 16 plus years. So just about the same as me. Elspeth said made me not. Did you guys hear John sneeze? Bless you, babes. Made me not so embarrassed to get more than one wheel. You're welcome. Eileen said, sorry I missed that post. I love my Christmas one and the ones from the Tour de Fleece. Okay, so also, you guys, I signed up to have a European printer for the shirts and stuff, but because my shop is in the US, they still charge US shipping, and I don't know how to get around it. I purposely set up with a European one so that like that wouldn't happen, and it's still happening, and I don't know how to get around it with my website. Elizabeth said, no, I didn't know people still did that. I found you looking for weaving content and you mentioned spinning. And that's when I didn't realize that. I thought you were, because you were kind of quiet at first, Elizabeth. I thought you were spinning all along. Oh my gosh, teen. You mean so many personalities. Alice said, of course, if you get bored. I'm never bored. I don't even know what that means. Elsbeth said, oh, cancel that idea. I can't. I'm in class next weekend. Tracy said your video of introducing us to your wheels was how I found your channel, changing my life. I feel like you all are my people. So sweet. I know I found my people with this channel. And thank goodness. Elizabeth said, I'm glad I'm keeping you in business. And you are. And I appreciate you. And I love seeing when you guys spin stuff that you bought. It's so much fun. Thanks, Crystal. I will accept it as soon as we're done. Xander said 2 electric wheels, 25 spindles, and looking for a treadle wheel. Oh my goodness. Hello, Bonnie. I am just about out of here too. Danielle said finally got a 3rd wheel at Rhinebeck. I rationalized that was a perfect first Rhinebeck souvenir. And all 3 are different. That's rationalization enough. Nyla said, I appreciate your wheel videos. Always learn something. Have 3 wheels and lots of spindles. I don't have so much personality. I have so many personalities. Xander does have one, Alice. Okay, you guys, I gotta go though. I'll look, Crystal, because I love snowflakes. Thank you so much for being patient. I apologize for being late today. I'm so glad it worked out for so many of you. I love you guys. I love you guys. I can't say it enough. I appreciate all the support for this trip and all this stuff and everything. So, I'm going to be driving pretty full out the next 2 days, and I don't look at my phone while I'm driving. So, I guess I'll just catch up with you guys on maybe Tuesday night. Take care of yourselves too, and I will see you guys soon. I'm hoping I can go live from there, but it'll be different probably because it'll be from my phone. So, but anyways, that's okay. I love you.